This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishop, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren that's teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the elect, 144,000, and the rest of the elect out there, shalom. I'm the brother Dama Gabar, here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, and Satan is at it again. And, this time, this could be the one that Bill Gates said, will get everybody attention as far as the next pandemic. But, as far as we know, this man, he definitely moves in deception and lies and manipulation and psychological operation. So, and the way that, this particular situation here, which I'm not going to play the video. God damn it, you piece of shit, man. I'm not going to play the video, but, you should watch it. I saw Elder Apostle Tahar post it, and I went and watched the video. And this cruise ship nightmare has got all the signs of a setup, of total, just the whole story of it is just complete and utter bullshit. They had people sick on the ship, they were quarantined on the ship, and then they just let them go. They all went back to their country of origin. They went to America, to Canada, to Switzerland. One of the guys died on this husband and wife died on the ship. They had the ship quarantined, and, it was locked down. But then, 23 people, were found sick, and they were released back into their countries of origin. So now they got the WHO and doing, trying to scan and search everybody that they were in contact with. It just has all the recipe of a staged event that's going to eventually bring in, another lockdown possibly, And like I said, check the video out. You can listen to all the details. I'm not going to really go into it too much. But, hey, man, this is why you can't be ignorant to Satan's devices, man. And we know this man is he's short on time. We know that he's moving with haste. A lot of the information and a lot of the way that it's happening is very sloppy. A lot of it looks very suspect. But we know at the end of the day that this devil will use this to gain more control, to bring more lockdowns, to bring more 6 feet, bring more masks, bring more mandatory jumpers, if you know what I'm talking about. And you got a lot of people, who are deaf, dumb, and blind, and who are simple, and who's going to fall for this shit all over again. If this devil is going to use this to bring in another scenario, and it's just, it just got psyop written all over it, man. But again, it could all be staged, but we know at the end of the day, it could be a real disease. It could be a real pestilence, which we know scriptures say that, we're living in a time where the Lord is going to bring famine, death, and pestilence. These are all, things of prophecy, things that the Lord is going to increase in these last days as we're getting closer and closer into the end. And, and this type of event could be used to bring pestilence on the left-hand side, But like I'm saying, like I said, the sickness could be real. Esau, you can't put nothing behind him. He could have literally, put that thing on that ship to get those people. But then, just all the extra story behind it, how the people were quarantined, people were sick. They locked down the ship, but then all of a sudden they just let all the people go. And then you don't hear about this incident 2 weeks after the fact, man. So it's just all type of suspect. It's all type of weird. It's all type of goofy shit. But hey, we know that this devil is not going to let any crisis go to waste. And he could possibly use this to bring in another shutdown, bring in another emergency. On top of the fuel shortages, the coming famine, the lack of fertilizer, the lack of energy production, he can just pile it all up very, very high, man. So we'll definitely be keeping our eye on that. I'm not going to, go too heavy into it, but I suggest you watch the video. All right. And this is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. It says, the simple believeth every word. And like I said, you're going to have a lot of simpletons that's going to believe this story. Oh, that's not far-fetched. You guys are crazy, At the same time, you have Bill Gates of hell telling you that there is going to be another one, and this one will get everyone's attention. And I think that Hunter virus, if you look at the effects, it has a very high mortality rate, man. So we're definitely going to keep our eye on it, man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you have to understand you're going to have a lot of dumb-minded, simple people that's going to believe the narrative, that's going to believe the story, that's going to line up again and roll up that sleeve and take whatever they're going to offer for this situation if it does escalate to that point. It says, but the prudent man looketh well to his going, you see? So we're going to definitely move prudently. We're definitely going to be watching. We definitely, don't have a short attention span or a short memory like a lot of these people, and we understand fully that this man is not to be trusted under no circumstances whatsoever. This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, you see? And you had a lot of simpleton blindly going on and blindly believing and being led by this situation and rolled up the sleeve. And look what happened unto them, man. How much more with this situation here? Can't put anything past this devil, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. It says, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. And he could come this time talking about, he might even come this time if he uses this and say, yeah, we know the last one, we messed up, we made mistakes, we miscalculated, we wasn't being 100% truthful, but we didn't want to panic the people. But this time we're going to be completely transparent. We're going to be honest, and a lot of people are going to believe that shit. A lot of these simpletons, man, a lot of these simple-minded people out here. Hey, but we know better than that, man. Why? It says, verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. See? So, hey, man, we already know what's up. We already know the angle this devil is most likely coming with. And we know ultimately, man, to be prudent and to never put your trust in this damn devil, because he moves and operates in deception and lies. And he's looking ultimately to, to undermine you in any capacity that he can. To what? To have complete and total control and to bring in this new world order. There's no bounds and there's no amount of wickedness or no a low level that he'll stoop to in order to be successful in this agenda, man. And he'll go as low as bringing a whole nother 2018 situation back all over again with this situation, man. So, hey, we'll definitely be watching. We'll definitely be on guard. But, hey, hey, this devil was at it again, man. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And into the next one, Shalom.